This follows up on my major 7th chord video. I recommend checking that one out before this one if you haven't already. You might also want to check out my short video titled The Only 8 Chord Forms on the Guitar. The major 7th is a semitone behind the octave, and the major 9th is a tone in front of the octave. Let's see how this applies to our caged chords, starting with the E, A, and D forms. For the E form, we locate the open string root, move 2 strings up to get the root an octave above, then we adjust the fingering to raise it by a tone, and we get the E major add 9. We could also move the highest root up a tone to get the E major add 9. The problem with this voicing though is that we're now using all 4 fingers, leaving no finger to create bar chords, which means this voicing is not movable. For the A form, we follow the exact same method. We locate the open string root, move 2 strings up to get the root an octave above, then we adjust the fingering to raise it by a tone, and we get A major add 9. For the D chord, we use the same method again. We locate the open string root, move 2 strings up to get the root an octave above, then we adjust the fingering to raise it by a tone, this time using a bar, and we get D major add 9. Now let's see how this applies to the C and G forms. The C and G forms are different from the E, A, and D in that their roots are not open strings and they contain 2/3 instead of just 1. This means that when we're building more sophisticated voicings, we can omit one of these thirds, giving us more flexibility. Let's start with the G form. This one is simple. Locate the open G string, which is our octave above the bass note, adjust the fingering to raise it by a tone, and we get G major add 9. When I do this, I like to omit the third 1 string above my bass note to give a more usable fingering. Now let's look at the C form. Locate the roots, your lowest fingered note, which is the bass note, and the highest fingered note, which is the octave. Simply raise the octave by a tone, and we get C major add 9. With this voicing, I also like to omit the third 1 string above the bass note to simplify the fingering. Now on to the E, A, and D minor add 9 chords. The minor add 9 chords follow the exact same method as the major add 9 chords for the E, A, and D forms. For the E form, we locate the open string root, move 2 strings up to get the root an octave above, then we adjust the fingering to raise it by a tone, and we get E minor add 9. For the A and D forms, follow the exact same method. Well, that's just about it for this one. Just a reminder that some of these voicings are more usable than others for creating bar chords. If you got something out of this video, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing for more guitar playing tips and tricks.